So what is a stakeholder? Stakeholders are people who have a vested interest in the project. They aren't just wondering what's going on. They really want to know the outcome. They want to know the status of things. They'll come to meetings and they'll provide some feedback. They can't just be your favorite people. So when you start a project, you can't just go around and pick, I want A, B, C, and D, because I know they like me and I know they like what I'm going to pitch as this project. You want to have some naysayers in there too. And the reason for that is they're going to bring a different perspective. They're going to think of things that you haven't thought of. And in most cases, they bring up stuff that would have been ignored. And so it's good to have that conversation. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you end up winning those naysayers over because they see the process, they understand more of what's going on, and they're not just sitting in the background claiming this is a waste of time or budget. They're starting to understand and see your point of view as to why it's important to the company that you're working for. And even if you don't completely win them over, at the very least, you've helped to inform them, so perhaps they can help inform others. And also your stakeholders can range from the C-suite all the way to the people who are on the floor. And something I thought of this morning that I think speaks very well to this, your stakeholders are not just decision makers, they're decision influencers. So we know decision makers are typically the ones that are going to allow you the resources, whether monetary or human resources. But a person on the floor might be able to provide some insight as to how a particular piece of equipment needs to work in order to be more efficient. To ignore that would just be detrimental to what you're trying to achieve. So keep in mind that a stakeholder isn't always a decision maker, but you want to keep everyone in mind because they do influence how this project can come together.